In a bold demonstration of activism, renowned environmentalist and educator Sonam Wangchuk has embarked on a remarkable journey, from the breathtaking heights of Ladakh to the heart of Delhi. But this is more than just a march. It's a powerful symbol of the fight for rights and recognition for the people of Ladakh in the wake of significant political changes. Organized by the lay apex body and the Kargil Democratic Alliance, the Delhi Chalo Padyatra aims to amplify demands for statehood, 6 scheduled protections, and greater political representation for Ladakh. The picturesque yet geopolitically sensitive region of Ladakh has been grappling with demands for statehood, environmental protection, and special constitutional status. But what exactly does Ladakh seek? Why are its people asking for inclusion under the 6th schedule of the Indian Constitution? And how do voices like Sonam Wangchuk shape this movement? Let's dive in to unpack the complexities. To understand Ladakh's current demands, we first need to revisit its transformation post-2019. Before that year, Ladakh was part of Jammu and Kashmir, benefiting from special status under Article 370, which granted J&K autonomy with its own constitution and laws. This changed in 2019 when Article 370 was abrogated and J&K was split into 2 union territories, Jammu and Kashmir and Ladakh. While Ladakh initially welcomed its separation from J&K, the transition has left its people feeling stuck. Over time, the excitement faded into frustration. Unlike J&K, Ladakh as a union territory lacks an elected legislature, leaving its people without democratic representation. This is why demands for statehood and special protections have gained momentum. So what do Ladakhis want now? The answer lies in the 6th schedule of the Indian Constitution, a provision that protects the tribal areas of northeastern India like Assam and Meghalaya by giving them autonomy over their lands and resources. Ladakh seeks similar protection for its predominantly tribal population. Without safeguards, there is a fear that Ladakh's unique identity could be eroded by rapid development, outside political influence, and economic exploitation, putting both its people and fragile environment at risk. On February 26, 2023, Khardungla, the world's highest motorable mountain pass at 18,380 feet in Ladakh, made headlines for an unusual reason. A rare 5-day climate fast led by engineer-turned-innovator Sonam Wangchuk. At 51, Wangchuk stands at the forefront of Ladakh's fight for cultural and environmental preservation. Wangchuk has been a prominent voice advocating for 6 scheduled protections, focusing on sustainable development. He has built schools, led environmental movements, and pushed for local governance. Earlier this year, he led a symbolic Pashmina march to raise awareness about the interconnectedness of Ladakh's famous Pashmina wool, the environment, and local culture, urging for immediate protection. But the stakes aren't just environmental. Ladakhis are increasingly concerned about their political representation. The call for statehood is growing louder. But what would statehood mean for Ladakh? As a union territory, Ladakh currently lacks its own legislative assembly, limiting local governance and political decision-making. Full statehood would give Ladakh more control over its resources, laws, and cultural policies. However, the path to statehood is complicated, intersecting with the fallout of Article 370's abrogation. Initially, Ladakhis supported the move, seeing it as an opportunity to establish their own identity, separate from Jammu and Kashmir. Now, that sense of identity feels diluted. The Supreme Court's recent decision to uphold the abrogation of Article 370 has left Ladakh divided. While some remain hopeful about future opportunities, others feel that without statehood or 6th schedule protection, Ladakh's unique identity is at risk. Protests have become common across Ladakh, from Kargil to Leh, where people are demanding statehood, 6th schedule inclusion, and greater autonomy. Kargil has witnessed strikes over the lack of political representation, while Leh, which initially supported the 2019 changes, has also seen growing calls for statehood and constitutional safeguards. Despite these protests, the Indian government has yet to fully address these concerns. So what's next for Ladakh? Will it be granted the protections it seeks under the 6th schedule? Will it achieve statehood? These questions remain unanswered. But one thing is clear. The people of Ladakh are not backing down. Their fight for political representation, cultural preservation, and environmental sustainability will continue to shape the region's future.